Hey guys, just going live for a little bit of a update, March energies, etc., etc. Please give me a moment or two to forward this into some groups. Let me know if you can hear me, of course, as per usual. Morning. I'm just posting this on a couple of groups, trying to get the live out and about. Please give me a moment. Hey Roxanne. So, my goodness, it's very warm here today in the Sunshine Coast. So, I just really wanted to connect in today and bring through a little bit of a message, bring through a little bit of energy, a bit of a channeling for the first part of March. And really, I'm only going to talk about I won't go into the equinox so much yet. I feel like that feels like 100 million lifetimes away. Hey, Vanessa, as we begin March today here in Australia, and for those overseas tomorrow morning. Yeah, probably by the time you see this video, it will be March in your country of origin. Yeah. So let's all take a breath first. Yeah. And a couple more. Yeah. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Mel. So I really just want to tune in today, bring through some energies. I have had some messages come in, and I've posted in written form in the last week or so about March. I really do feel like it's a heart-opening month, and sometimes a heart-breaking month. That's not to say that we will have bad things happen to us, but I feel like there's the completions, there's the karmic endings. It doesn't necessarily have to mean leaving people in a 3D plane, but this could mean that you are letting go of a lot of old energies, negative thoughts, old identity. I feel like it's a big shredding this month, and that can sometimes bring with it a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of fear, as we are integrating and again balancing these super high frequencies. Yeah, I mean, just when you think you've kind of ascended to the next frequency and got used to that kind of vibrational matrix in your energy, in your body, in your cellular consciousness, we're really being pummeled into the next phase over and over. There's not much let up these days. It's very, very fast and furious at the moment. And that is really because it's time for us to really step up in our consciousness, really step up in the portals, in the conduits that we are, and the energies that we hold for the collective. And I know most of you that listen to my work really are doing that. Your portals, you've been strengthening your portals and your conduits for the last few years in the work that we've been doing together, either privately or in the groups. And that is really, I feel, taking our energies to a much higher vibration so that we can bring in birth and amplify our energy field, increase our magnetism and our abundance in this physical realm. So at the moment, I'm feeling a very strong guidance to talk about the heart. I was really grateful and happy to and honored really to be invited onto Michelle Fielding's channel this morning. I'm sure she'll be posting on her YouTube channel in the next coming days about and inviting me to share my work and help me bring the work forward, as I'm always a little shy and a little hidden in some ways. So I'm ready for my own rebirthing process, I guess, this month and into April. So that's exciting for me. That's also bringing in new people, bringing new energies. Having said that, what I feel like is very important to say today is this 3-3 portal. I'm doing another group, even though I said I wasn't going to do another group till the 4-4. Here it is, the 3-3, and I'm there doing it again. And even though my mum's here in visiting from the north of England, I've squeezed in the time to do another activation on Friday night. So that will be 6 p.m. Queensland time, 7 p.m. for New South Wales. And this is going to be a 1-hour transmission for the thru 3 portal. And I've named it the Goddess Trinity transmission. I feel like we're going to be working with a Trinity flame or Trinity energy of the feminine. I feel like there's many ascended energies that we'll be working with on that evening, but basically they're coming through in Trinity layers. And this is to strengthen our own hearts, our own heart matrix, the 4 chambers of the heart, to amplify the heart chakra 360 degrees. Yes. So this is very a big amplification activation. And this is not only so that we can hold stably our own energy in uncertain and sort of sometimes chaotic times, but this is also to hold the collective field and be that grid point in your current location, wherever you are in the world. So it is quite intense. The energy is quite strong right now. I know that many are saying it's hard to sleep. Many are saying that they're feeling revved and unable to settle. So, as always, grounding, working with whatever supports your nervous system. It's really important right now, as these energies get higher and faster, that we support our body and help them integrate, and that will help the process be more graceful. Of course, there are mental and emotional energies that have been pushed out as we work with these higher frequencies. And that is part of the course for the ascension process of each of us. But what I'm noticing in those that have been doing the work for some time now, we are getting better and more adapted to allowing the energy to shift us without making as much trouble, and us riding the wave of the energy and allowing it to move through us without too much attachment to the stories and the energies that are coming up. If we can sit back in our back rather than the front of our body while this process goes on, somatically that is where we will find our ground and our center, so that we do not get too enveloped in the energies that are leaving and believing that they are about the current moment, because really mostly they're not. Mostly these energies are about past lives, are about past contracts, and as we move into a new phase, and really at the equinox a new year in some ways, then we're really moving into a new phase. And that means and requires every time at this time of the year sort of like a data dump, I would say. A data dump of the old energy, of the old beliefs, of the old, sometimes systems that you are involved in that no longer serve. So, you may expect change coming inwardly and potentially then folding outwardly over the next few months. But remember that, I just think that it's really important for us to remember that Spirit has our back. Even though we may feel that sometimes we are pushing shit uphill, if you will, we are always moving forward. We are always advancing spiritually and ascending our frequencies, and that will continue. Even if we go through hard times emotionally or mentally, that is a continual upliftment. Yes, there are times where we have to do a little bit of internal house cleaning and feel maybe a little bit revisiting old energies, old patterns, and feeling a little bit crappy at times. Potentially. But notice and be graceful and grateful for the energies that have changed and shifted. And even though you go back into old layers of some stories, that isn't you anymore, and you bounce out much quicker. So this is a graceful ascension that you're going through. So to really honor yourself, self-love, self-forgiveness, and self-compassion at this time. So as I said, I worked with Michelle Fieldings today, and it was a sweet, sweet soul connection, and it was really nice to connect with her once again on the 3D plane. I feel like we have worked together, and maybe indeed worked together in other realms, and this is the first time that we connected in person this life. So a joyous reunion, I feel, for me anyway, and hopefully for her. This beauty came through at the session, yes? So this beauty is a rhodonite skull, yeah? A rhodonite skull, yeah? So this one is, I feel like it's such a high divine being. I get a mixed energy. I get both masculine and feminine from this skull. He feels like a masculine skull, but he also embodies the divine feminine of Lady Nada and the pink ray. The rhodonite in the pink ray, and also some beautiful black tourmaline for grounding, and some clear quartz as well. So he stroke she, if you will. I'm not very good with pronouns, but there you go. He stroke she is very delighted to be here with us today, delighted to be working with us energetically and bringing through this soft frequency of pink, soft frequency of love. And this is to help us deepen into the heart space this month, to let go of what we need to let go of, and just gently hold firm in peace as things unravel in whatever way is necessary, both in our own lives and in the collective field. Yeah. So I would say, listen to this light language as I speak, and let's just see what comes. But this is for the heart space, okay? Shabuturki banana, Ashalabarki anana, Arkapataranaka, Shilabarika Barkabarkabarkanaka, Shul Kor, Petikabarkanaka, Perka, Shilabariki Barkabarkandiki, Barkabarkabarkandaki, Shilabarka, Shidiki Parkandaki, Burkaraka Pukandaki, Porkarkitiki, Shele, Shukotik Parkandaka, Perka, La 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 ka, Perka, Palapala Paliburu, Chipelaka, Banana, Kaka, Shudududuki Patata, Shele Parekonogo Patakanaka, Galari Shili, Buru Goriki Pataranaka, Porka, Shele Dedicor, Kiki. So take a breath. Welcome, Kelly from Bali, welcome. Let that energy move through you, do what it needs to do in your energy field. So I feel like Lady Nada is present today, here, now, and earlier in the session. This is around the Christ light, the feminine aspect of the Christ light. So she is here, really. I feel like she will be visiting in the 3-3 transmission. If you wish to join me on Friday night, you can click down on my wall and you'll see the event. I'll post it in this comments later if you want to tune into that on Friday night. But this is a very loving, unconditional love frequency, and it's also about bringing through the Christ light, through the heart. Hey native drum, through the heart to the hands. Yes, because if we, when I studied somatics back in the day, one of my teachers said to me, when we are in the fetus, in our mother's womb, and we're a fetus, yes, the tissue of the heart grows first, and then the hands and the arms actually come out of the tissue of the heart space. Yeah, so there's a direct line of energy or heart frequency that can come through the hands, the palms of the hands. Yes, and so this activation that Lady Nada brought in today, and I feel like we'll be continuing to work with this in the group, and there is a part 2 to this transmission, so I'll be doing another Facebook Live later in the month on my wall. But it's all about, I feel like, strengthening the heart space so that you can bring your energy through and into your palm chakras, yeah? And this is what Lady Nada is saying, that she wishes you to touch the earth with your Christ light, with your Christed heart. So this is bringing through her golden light and then touching whether it's a tree, whether it's a crystal, whether it's a person in your family or in your healing room. You know, we have been invited right now that Lady Nada is saying people need more connection. People need more touch. People need to feel love from others so that they can feel connected and stabilize in their well-being. So this is a really important mission that she's asking you to do right now, is to bring in concentrated heart energy and then activate it through your hands and touch the world with your hands. And this will spread unconditional love. This will help you feel at more peace and grace, being of service, and to continue this kind of triple goddess energy that's coming in for the 3-3. So what can I say about the 3-3? It will be a 1 hour online transmission. And I feel the energies of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, obviously Lady Nada. So some of these energies in a wisdom capacity are wanting to align together, yes? So we have been used to, I guess, channeling masters one by one in sort of blocks of energy, blocks of light that have been then downloaded through channels and then transmitted to people, yeah? But now what Lady Nada is saying is that we are moving into a much more accelerated phase. So it's almost like the Ascended Masters are wanting to get together now and party with us, yeah? So they're wanting to get together and party with us in their Rainbow Temple. So what came through in the final Peacock transmission part 2 was an anchoring off planet of a Rainbow Temple of consciousness, which is parallel in some ways to our rainbow light body, if you're a Buddhist or if you resonate with that terminology. So rainbow light body is a Merkaba, which sort of we can travel to other realms in. And the rainbow light is the 7 chakras integrated in the physical form, bringing in the 7 rays, all within this rainbow light body Merkaba. And it's going to allow us, I feel, as we integrate it, to really go higher in where we can activate energies, yes, and receive information from. So the reason that they're saying we're now going to come in triplicate, especially at this portal, is so that we can start to learn advanced energy integration. So this is so that we can hold different energies all at the same time. So in some ways, it's like a graduation moment for our light body. We're saying, we're saying that it's time for us not to just hold the light of one energy, but to balance within many different energies. So this is going to help you, I feel, balance aspects of yourself that are sometimes in conflict. So this could be your divine masculine, divine feminine aspect, or past life aspects that are wanting to be integrated into the soul at a soul level. So what I'm saying here is that this 3-3 portal has the opportunity for us to learn how to integrate energy in a different way. And that will then play out in our 3D reality, in our life, by us being able to hold space internally for different energies in a different way. So this is a very interesting movement forward. I don't think I've done this energy work before, so it's going to be interesting what comes through and how it feels, and energy, and how the light language actually is transmitted on the evening. It does feel like as I advance and strengthen my own energy field, that the channeling keeps changing and evolving in a divine order with the current frequencies that are entering through. So all in all, we can expect new energies, new clarity, new inspiration as we align with this triple goddess frequency. Yeah. So I feel like yes, Claudine, it's exciting times for sure. So I will be working with a few pieces, such as this beauty, this ocean jasper Kuan Yin. I feel like she'll be coming in a little bit. She'll be working with self-compassion, opening the fourth chamber of the heart, opening the fourth chamber of the heart so that we can really stabilize and strengthen the portals. This is the final heart piece. I feel like we've been doing lots of work over the last couple of years. And what I hear as we talk is that Kuan Yin will come in riding with Lady Nada and Mother Mary. Lady Nada and Mother Mary represented by these two beauties, yes, Mexican agate and Mukite, yeah. So all of these energies are coming in. Very earthy crystals you've noticed as well. So there'll be earthy crystals so that we can ground the accelerated feminine frequencies that are going to be in triplicates. And so they will help support each other. These energies will then help support each other to come through in an integrated fashion. And this is going to then allow something very different to occur within your energy body, and also very different to occur within your psychology. Yeah. So we are really going to be able to hold multiple realities with grace and ease, because that's what we've been invited to do right now, because there are so many realities, even just if you watch the TV. You know, I watched the movie Don't Look Up, I think it's called, with Leo in it. You know, Leo DiCaprio. And wow, what a headspin that was. You know, the fact that we are really been played on so many different levels, that so many realities have been pushed in our faces, that it's hard to know what is the truth, and it's hard to know what has been orchestrated to keep the collective off their game. So, and at this time where we have been invited so strongly to polarize and believe in what we believe, but push away. I did look up, my love, I did. And push away what does not resonate with us. This is very tricky. This is very tricky because it is then causing a separation within ourselves and a separation within other parts of the global collective. So if we are going to ascend, we really need to move past this polarization and past this differentiation into different narratives. Yeah. So I feel like in a deeper level, this is what this 3-3 portal is about. You know, it's about that that integration. Yes, and very much so, Deb. Letting go of resistance. That's been very strong in my own energy field and people I know with. As we let go of our resistance to change and source and opening, then we are able to anchor and receive more codes for ourselves, for our work in the collective field. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, I've spoke about this before, as well as working with pink and green crystals for love, unconditional love, and purification, and the heart chakra, which is very prominent this month. I feel to continue working with your amethyst, amethyst. So this again, you know, the violet ray is and sit with it. Sit with it while you're watching TV. Sit with it while you're meditating. Sit with it while you're put it on your bedside table while you sleep or under your bed. You know, let this vibration, the violet ray, come through your energy field, come through your aura to really support the ongoing lifting and purification of your light body, your auric field, as you go through this very, very fast month of energetic change. I know that we can do this. I know that we can hold multiple realities. This is just the next level, the next phase. Yes, this is this is what we've been moving towards. So this is a graduation point. So and yes, Melissa's got loads of amethyst. She'll be all right in this next month, I'm sure. I hope you found beautiful places in your home to place all your pieces. Yeah. So I think that's all I want to say. I will hop on again and do more around the equinox when it gets closer. But I just really wanted to sort of share what I felt was coming up on the 3-3. You can tune into that if you wish. I'll post below. And also available, as always, for readings, healings, and activations. I'm in the process of trying to find new words for my services on my website, so it's a little outdated in regards to what really I offer as healing sessions. But if you want to support yourself, getting clarity, clearing our energies through light language, and getting some psychic clarity through my channel, bringing through soul wisdom, we can do that in 30-minute, 45-minute, and 1-hour sessions, depending on what you're feeling inspired to move towards. And also just to know that I also support people working in the industry, so people that are working with wanting to gain clarity and wanting to help, almost like a spiritual mentor or a business mentor in regards to your work, to sort of help you step up, release what gets in the way of that, and move forward in your life. So I think we're all doing really well. That's the message I'm getting. We're all doing really well. It's important that we spend a bit of time each day celebrating how far we've come in amongst the evolution of what is happening so fast and furiously. And I hope with all my heart to connect with you on Friday. If not, I'll be back online and I'll try and post this today on YouTube as well. So much love, many blessings, and I hope you are shining your light with grace and ease on this beautiful 1st of March 2023 not in Sydney. I will be back in Sydney for the 4-4, but currently in Sunshine Coast. So thank you so much. Many blessings. Enjoy your day. Bye for now.